State's most powerful man in transportation made the drive to the state line Saturday as a featured guest of the Rockford Black Chamber of Commerce. The Black Chamber started in July of 2021 with a mission of economically empowering and sustaining communities through entrepreneurship and capitalistic activities. And at today's Business Summit Expo, guests could meet and network with various local businesses. Illinois Transportation Secretary Omer Osman was at the event. He said Illinois is a national leader in infrastructure improvements, freights, and virtually all modes of transportation, and the African American community is a big part of that success.
The Black Chamber of Commerce and other diverse groups play a central role in our mission of diversifying and having everybody, and I mean everybody, participate in the upgrade we are undertaking right now.